Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. Vegas Golden D-Nites are back. And we got the hoodies. We got them in white, black, red, maroon, and one of my personal favorites, the sport gray. You can get your hoodies, you can cop your shirts, you can get... the long sleeves are on back order, but you can cop yourselves two versions of the shirt, the V-neck or the crew neck, and you got yourself the Vegas Golden D-Nites hoodie in different colors as well. Make sure you cop yours today before they're gone for good. If you want to, go ahead and cop those shotguns and the Dave Anna W's, but your Vegas Golden D-Nites are back, baby. Let's go. Cop your merch today to support them. Hey, what's up, Mini Nation? It's your boy Dave, and welcome to our week 4 Teambuilder. This week we're going up against the 0-3 Texas Zygardes, coached by QSN. I got up early for this battle. It's 7:50 a.m. I woke up at 7. I'm just saying. Things I gotta get done. This battle goes up the day I leave for... No, it goes out the week after, so I'll be in Florida today. So I'm getting a bunch of battles in to make sure everything's done on time and uploaded and ready to go for the league, because the last thing we need is for us to have anything messed up early, and I just don't need that. But we are going up against the Texas Zygardes, and they have a very formidable team. They may be 0-3, but I just don't think anyone should be taken aback, because when you underestimate people, that's when you lose games. Okay. So we're gonna go in here with a good game plan, try to win the game and do our best there. Hit that like button down below for support. What did I just say? Hit that like button down below because your support is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It's time to put on my big old thinking glasses and not want to get hurt by these lights that are pelting my eyes at 8 in the morning. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have you could see his roster to my left. And then my roster is above. We've made no changes. This team, we noticed something very, very interesting about it. And I'll get to those Pokemon once you get there. But you show me on this team, show me a clockwork check that's not named Flareon. Like, I think we ran the calcs with Luxray too. It doesn't do that much. Pincurchin doesn't do that much to the set. Full Fizdef, we can live a Flare Blitz from Flareon. That means we can live hits. Definitely a Wild Charge from Luxray as well. I believe Luxray doesn't get anything that hurts, so I think it's Guts, Intimidate. I'm not scared of Intimidate too much, because we're running Bulk Up, Brave Bird, Power Trip, Roost. If we get like 2 Bulk Ups up, everything just dies. Nothing really can touch us. Pincurchin can do like half to us depending on the spread, maybe, but at that point Power Trip just kind of puts in nothing but the finest. First, the Buzzwole obviously gets tapped by a Brave Bird. We'll have to worry about Mimikyu to an extent, but Mimikyu can't do much to us, so there's no really reason. So just I can bulk up. There's a lot of things you can bulk up in front of. We can bulk up in front of the Mandibuzz pretty effectively with Roost. Unless it clicks Taunt, then it is what it is. Hitmonchan we can pretty much just bulk up through. Thunder Punch doesn't do that much unless he's like banded. Even then, Bronzong is a pretty safe bet. I think Clawitzer is a pretty safe bet, and Lopunny is always a pretty safe bet. So we're looking to get 2 bulk ups up. Start hopefully, honestly, like 4 bulk ups up. That's like would be nice, because then I could just basically tap things with Power Trip. Everything just kind of drops. So that'd be really nice to have. But I prefer just getting this up. This seems like a nice little cleanup thing. Depending on what he lets me do. I mean, this could just sit in front of things and just get set up and then win the game. So I'm hoping that's the case. Next up, we have Run CMC, our Latios, also known as Blue Eyes White Privilege. A Choice Scarf Latios. So we ran Choice Scarf this week. Oh, and the full Fizdef, 4 and Spadef, it lives hits, and we don't need attack this week really that much, because we get bulk ups up. Thank you. That was my mindset. We don't really need defenses either because of the bulk up, but we need full Fizdef for Flareon, so that just in case I can still bulk up in front of it. And I believe I can some sort of get some things off. Next up we have Latios, CMCR Latios, holding the Choice Scarf. This is the fastest Pokemon in the game this week. Garchomp is at a speed of 102, and that is the fastest Pokemon he has on his team. I take it back. Lopunny is the fastest Pokemon he has on his team. I'm not too scared about it. It's being a Lopunny. I highly doubt Lopunny comes this week, and if it does come, I highly doubt it's Scarfed. Psychic Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Baton Pass hits everything on the team. Garchomp Garchomp gets tapped by Ice Beam, Mandibuzz gets tapped by Ice Beam, Buzzwole gets tapped by Psychic. Mimikyu will be a little bit of an issue, but if we can break its disguise, then you just kind of can go in. Latios can obviously just go in. Bronzong gets it by Shadow Ball. Hitmonchan doesn't run out and take Psychic. Pincurchin doesn't really do much to us. Clawitzer doesn't really do too much to us. It could Dark Pulse us with Mega Launcher, but I mean, it really depends on what's happening. I'm not really too scared of that. And then Flareon, Luxray, and Lopunny are just kind of there. The biggest thing here is just trying to get damage off. This is a Pokemon that can just murder things. If we can basically get Mandibuzz dead, I can Psychic, or Mandibuzz dead, Bronzong a little bit chipped, we can essentially get bulk ups for free. I'm sorry, not bulk ups, Psychics for free, but that sets up the rest of our team. Like if Bronzong goes, that means the rest of the team has free reign to do whatever the heck they want. So I really hope we can catch Bronzong off guard, get a couple Shadow Balls off on it, and drop it on its neck. Next up, we have Young Nicholas, our Golbat, with the Eviolite Infiltrator, Air Slash, Super Fang, Taunt Roost. We have Infiltrator in case he's sub Buzzwole, and Air Slash Okos. We decided to go the special route this week instead of Brave Bird. A, because the recoil. 2, because Buzzwole is base like 60 special defense, but like 140 defense. So much rather have that. The Air Slash calc was insane, by the way. We like a Jolly. I think it was like we were calcing accidentally on Jolly, and it killed. So we were calcing for it, and then we're like, wait. This is Jolly. We are minus attack. Wait a minute. We don't need any investments. So yeah, Air Slash Okos, Buzzwole, granted like a, I don't know, the berry, the flying berry, Koba berry. Is that what it is? Is it Koba berry? Haha, I was right. It is Koba berry. Super Fang just dents things. If I'm in against Mandibuzz, I win this 1v1 because I can taunt Super Fang. I'm faster, taunt Super Fang, Air Slash. Get it up out of my face. I win that 1v1 every day of the week. Mimikyu also is one of those Pokemon that I can just click taunt on so it doesn't get SDs up. Just kind of break it down. Bronzong is also a nice Pokemon to get Super Fang off on. Taunt it, not let it do anything. Super Fang, and try to get things whittled down. This thing can basically and essentially like not die if I play this right. This Pokemon's really good. Pincurchin's probably the only thing that really checks it too well, along with Luxray. I don't want to get in 1v1 situations with Mimikyu, Mandibuzz, and Bronzong, but I have the ability to because of Super Fang. We were almost contemplating Shadow Ball, but then it really left us Mandibuzz just not being able to be touched, and the damage wasn't really too great on Bronzong, so we just opted for Super Fang instead. We're very defensive here. With some speed to outspeed Adamant Buzzwole. If he's not Adamant Buzzwole, he's not doing anything to us. Just case in point, we have no reason to invest that much into speed in order to not outspeed Adamant Buzzwole. If we go Jolly Buzzwole, we would have to invest a lot more. Not a lot more. We'd have to go to 145 instead of 132. But I don't want to do that because, again, it doesn't do as much to us. Like Ice Punch, Stone Edge, we chew those. Especially if he's not boosting item, then it's really serious. But we one tap with the Air Slash, so I know we can live any one hit barring a crit and just bop, gone. These next 3 sets are probably like I don't want to say they're meme sets, but like they genuinely do work if we do this right. On this team, I want you guys to look at this team and tell me what a Hydro Pump switch is in the comment section. That's not named Clawitzer. You show me. Show me one. Show me a switch into this Pokemon. I'm waiting. Protect for leftovers. Nasty plot setup. Hydro Pump 2 KOs most forms of Garchomp except for Extreme Bulk. Mandibuzz doesn't take 2 discharges after +2. Buzzwole for sure doesn't take a hit because it's weak in Spidef. Mimikyu doesn't take 2 hits, even with Disguise. Bronzong doesn't take 2 hits. Hitmonchan definitely doesn't take hits. AV was close. Pincurchin was a little bit scarier, but Hydro Pump just bodies it. We opted for 252 HP. We got 92 speed was all we needed to outspeed I don't remember what we were trying to outspeed with this. Mandibuzz? No, that's a weird creep. Flareon? Like we were creeping Flareon to make sure we outsped it. Rest of it went to Spatak. And then 12 defense, 4 Spadef. Those are just leftover EVs that we just threw those defenses. We needed actually a little less in Modest or in the Spatak department to actually 2-hit KO most forms of Garchomp. This just guarantees a couple hits in case like rolls or something I miss. This guarantees hits. Or leftovers plays a factor. This guarantees the kills. That's what it was. Next we have CURSOLA, who's actually CURSOLA, who's actually going in as a suicide lead this week. We are 100% leading CURSOLA. No questions asked. CURSOLA will be our lead. We have enough speed to outspeed everything on the team, barring Scarves with a weak armor boost. That's why we're rocking the Focus Sash. We want to take the hit, Shadow Ball something, especially Garchomp. If it's Garchomp v CURSOLA lead, or like what else? Bronzong lead, or Mandibuzz lead. Like those are the leads that we're looking at because rocks and those type of situations. Shadow Ball, Ice Beam. And then the following Pokemon, potentially Endure, Destiny Bond. Game over. Like, seriously, if there's a Scarf, I Endure, take the hit, get a weak armor boost to get +4 speed, and then Destiny Bond, and kill whatever's in front of me. This Pokemon, in theory, should get 2 kills this week. Just right off the rip. And then, you know, at that point, with, like, if we cap Bronzong and, like, Garchomp, we're in a good position. We shouldn't have to worry about anything priority, because priority is fighting and fighting moves, fake out, or sucker punch. And sucker punch doesn't matter depending on the Pokemon. So we should be okay. Like we're gonna Destiny Bond the second Pokemon anyway. So if it's Hitmonchan, I just click Destiny Bond. So yeah. So this is actually a really fun set this week. I'm hoping if it doesn't get 2 kills, I will be sad. I want it to get at least 2. Alpha and I were looking at this set, and we just kept talking and talking. We were like, man, this CURSOLA actually can put in nothing but the finest. Shadow Ball switch-ins are, like, non-existent on this team. The Shadow Ball switch-in is Mandibuzz, which also doesn't get hit, doesn't really take Ice Beams too well. Like, we gotta remember, this thing is 145 base Spatak. And then there's Ice Beam switch-ins, don't want to really take a Shadow Ball. So, yeah, stab Shadow Ball, that is. So, it's gonna be fun. Last but not least, we have Aromatisse. This is honestly... I still can't think of a name for this thing. I've had it Plague Doctor. I just didn't want it. I'm just going to name it Marilyn. I like that name. You look like a Marilyn. Because, you know, the legs showing, you know, teasing us, you know, Marilyn. That's your name. You are now Marilyn and will always be now known as Marilyn. Moonblast, Nasty Plot, Protect, and Wish. Aroma Veil, obviously. We have Wish, Protect. This is mostly to help us keep, like, CMC in them alive. Everyone else really has good recovery, like Roost. Maybe Roost on 2 Pokemon. Woshu really has the Protect leftovers. The only person that's really not having any recovery is Kirk, and then Run CMC. But like those 2 are the Pokemon that don't need it. You're dying. You're literally here to die and kill. Maybe take 2 things with you. Hopefully take 2 things with you. And you're here to just punch holes. Like once if that Mandibuzz dies at the beginning, nothing really wants to switch into Psychic except for Bronzong. Like seriously, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. I could play this really well. We can get out of here. Moonblast hits literally the first 3 Pokemon for super effective damage. Seriously, the first 3 Pokemon on the list: Buzzwole, Mandibuzz, and Garchomp. And also sits in front of all 3 of those Pokemon, and potentially can switch sit in front of Bronzong, unless it brings Heavy Slam. If that's the case, then Clockwork or Corviknight just sits in front of it. Because if he brings that over Jower Ball, we just sit in front of it for free. So. Alright, well, that is the squad this week. We almost wanted Stunfisk and Excelgor. Excelgor's Bug Buzz just didn't do enough, and he didn't have the coverage to get what we wanted out of it. Avalugg almost came this week too, and also Belly Drum Lanoon, but again, we were in the same position where we just didn't feel like those were the best options for what we wanted to run. But I'm excited for what this team is bringing. This team is actually pretty fun. Oh, it's not even connected to the internet. That's weird. This team's really fun this week, so I'm hoping we can get some really good plays out of it. We have 3 leftovers this week: a Focus Sash, an EV Light, and Choice Scarf. There's no restriction, so that's fine. But I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. With that, you guys, I'm gonna get the cup out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button down below for us, because your support is always appreciated. And do not forget to subscribe if you are new. With that, I'm gonna go out of here. To the Nation, from David, I'm out. Peace.